Okay, so this is module 2 in week 9. So I'm going to introduce you with a very fun and useful feature in Fusion 360, which is form called T-spline. So overview. So what is T-spline? So this is the organic way to draw a object using this spline. So do you remember spline? So in Fusion 360, you were able to draw a curved line using spline. So you can draw by pointing so that connect the line by following your point. This is T-spline. So, but in Fusion 360, they offer a advanced feature that create usually 3D feature using T-spline. So you can push and pull the objects using face, edge, and vertex. So I'm going to explain a little bit further. So on Fusion 360, so this is Fusion 360. You can start from new canvas and you can find the form. This is new environment. So you can find the menu form. So if you go into form, you can click this button, create form. Okay, so you can find the menu on create and create a form. So you see the differences between the menus. So the pink buttons you should see. So let's just finish this one first. So this is regular solid modeling menu, right? So if you click create a form, that changed the menu. So you entered new different environment. This is creating form. So it's actually the same as the solid modeling. So as an example, you can create any object. So let's click this button. So you can create object using sketch or primitives such as box, plane, cylinder. So you can use the similar patterns, but the one difference is I will show you. Let's click this create box and you can select plane. I'm going to select X and Y plane and that will show you this graph. And automatically they create a centered rectangle. So let's type this 100, 100 and click enter. Once you typed, they show this pop-up dialog. This is very important in form. So the dialog shows everything. So length, width, and height. So you can change the size, such as 80, 80. And then there's another important thing, so faces. So this is a key feature of Fusion 360 form. So you can select the faces. Let's just say length face. This is initially 6, but you can change the number like 1, like this, or 2, 2 faces. So 1, 2 faces, and 3 faces. So each cell is a face. So can 4. So let's create like 4 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. And let's ignore those height. Okay, so 4. And we can click OK button. And here is one differences. So this is a form. And then one big differences is we can edit this object by face or the edge, this line, or vertex. This is a connection point. This is called vertex. So this is the form. Let me show you this screen. So yep, this is form. So this is a term. So faces this cell, these areas, and edge is the lines. This line, all lines are called edges, and then vertex is the point that crossing the lines. This is vertex. So in Fusion 360, you can modify objects based on three the geometries. So let's do this. So you can click modify this button. So you can, if you click, you can find more, but just click modify form, the first one. And then you can select the cells, faces. So let's just select one face, this one, and then pop up the move or move button, arrows button. So let's drag this one. Do you see? So that automatically stretches with this line, this spline, with the splines, right? So I can drag more, like this. And if I click OK, that's dragged. Or you can modify using edges, like this, like this, or like this. You can modify anything you want. If you want to fully modify the line, you can select the faces, right? Or as I mentioned, you can modify vertices. So it's dot, and then you can extrude or pull or push or pull the areas like this, right? This is form, right? Also, you can create other types of shapes. Let's start over. Create form, and you can also, the primitives are limited than the solid modeling. Box, plane, cylinder, sphere, torus, so and pipe. So let's use the plane. So under X, I'm going to use XY plane. And then the size will be randomly, I'm going to set this. And then also shows plane box. So you can change the faces of length and width. So the plane doesn't have the height because this is the plane, right? So let's just say 8 by 8. And then you can also modify this object by selecting the faces. I'm going to select these 8 selects. You can select multiple faces and then extract this, right? This is object, right? Also, you can pull down if you want this, or that. This is the face. Or if you want to make a smooth outer line, you can delete the vertices, like this. If you click this vertex, so you can delete. Like this. This is inside the hollow. So, and let's practice one more time using cylinder. Create form, and I'm going to create cylinder, and the size is 50, and then also pop up the cylinder window. Okay, so you can change the height as well. So let's say 100, and then I can just keep this number of faces. Okay, and in this, using the shapes, you can also change the shapes of the cylinder by modifying the faces, such as like this, inside a little bit, or change like this. And then also you can rotate this object, this rotate, and then you can also drag or drop this like this. And as I mentioned, this is hollow, so to make it a solid object, you need to fill these areas. And then if you want, you can click modify and then find the menu, fill hole, and click, and then find the top button. So then automatically filled, right? And the bottom also you can fill by clicking fill hole, and this is filled using cylinder, right? Okay, so I'm going to stop here for a moment. So you can create form using by yourself, and let's keep in mind there's three terms. So vertex, face, and edges, and there are many types of forms or types of primitive forms like this. These are primitives of form. And then also you can extrude, revolve, sweep, and loft as you did in the solid modeling. So I will give you time to practice box, plane, and cylinder by yourself, and then I will come back with a your second assignment. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. This is your turn. So just practice with box and cylinder and plane.